happy FAQ Friday. I'm addressing one of my challengers' questions on how we deal with people kind of knocking down the lifestyle that we've changed or we've begun. So what to do when you began a healthy lifestyle and people have all sorts of comments about it. I can definitely address this one, as even though it's been 5-6 years of eating very nutritionally and putting myself out there as a health advocate, there's always comments, whether people are kind of teasing me about it or asking questions sincerely or just addressing the elephant in the room that, when they're eating a cupcake, they feel like they have to talk to me about it and validate the fact that they're eating it in front of me. So those are some just examples, but what I want to do to help you address it, since I've been dealing with it for quite some time and it bothered me a lot more before, and these things have helped every time it happens, which happens all the time, all day long. And I even have a nutritionist friend, one of my Oakley sisters. She talks about when you become a nutritionist, the joke is you lose all your friends. So hopefully you're not encountering that. But the big thing that I would say is, one, kind of address why it bothers you. I know specifically for me, it bothers me because I don't say anything to them about their behavior. So I don't walk around and tease them about McDonald's or the pitch-ins at work or the lack of exercise or, whatever. Your mood swings, your health, your colds all the time. I'm not always saying something in a kind of negative, Debbie Downer manner. So that bothers me just because of the way they're approaching me about it. If they sincerely had questions and sincerely kind of wanted to have a conversation and go back and forth on what my principles were and morals were and insight is, that's a different thing. But to just tease or be negative, I know I don't do that to people out of respect. And then the next point is know that they're kind of just addressing this issue because there's something within them that they either feel uncomfortable not talking about it, or they feel like it's an opportunity to make themselves feel better. So whether it's uncomfortable and they're kind of just grasping for straws on how they feel about being with you when they might not be living that lifestyle, the next step is it's gonna be either they're on your side or they're not. So if they're on your side, they're living the same principles you are. If they're not on your side, then they can continue on their path and they can justify that what you're doing is just silly or not worth it or life is short and why do that. And then the next thing is to really just kind of find a way to move forward with it. I joke about it a lot, but now that I'm actually helping people, I know that every time someone talks to me about it, it's an opportunity to help them. So whether you're wanting to help them literally with a few tools that you'd like to offer them, or you literally think that they just need someone to talk to, it does help to look at it like, well, that person wouldn't say something if they might not want any insight. So the people that tease me about it, and I go, well, if you ever need any assistance, you know where to go to. Or if you ever have any questions, you can ask me. We can talk about it seriously. I know we joke about it all the time. And some people appreciate that. And a lot of the times, those people are the ones that have come up to me later and expressed that they wanted help when they were ready. So I don't badger them. That's not my job. But to kind of take it as, you're flattered, you are being paid attention to. It's a little annoying when you're excited about something or eating something that you wouldn't normally, and people like to tear you down. So that's just with anything. If you're trying hard, people are going to tear you down. The last thing I want to talk about is the fact that if you stick with something, I was talking to my uncle about this, if you stick with something long enough and people tease and tease and tease and tease, you're going to be known for that, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So if you think about rock stars being in the band when they're little, they're teased, they're teased, they're teased. And it's not that all of a sudden it became cool to do what they do. It's that they stuck with it so long, were always into it, and became so skilled at it that people really can't tear that person down because they've seen the hard work and they've seen the progression of time and the consistent, loyalty, hard work, and I guess just the consistency. So really, if you stick with something long enough, you'll either be known for that and people won't make as many comments, or they'll come to you for help and come to you for advice on those topics such as health. So hopefully those things can assist you with dealing with those annoying comments that you'll get. And I would just say get used to it, because if your lifestyle is not going anywhere, those comments and those people aren't going to go anywhere. So my homework for you is, what is the most frustrating, if you can comment below, what's the most frustrating thing you encounter when pursuing a healthy lifestyle, and how do you get over it? I'd love to hear your stories, and thanks for connecting with the Lettuce Head community, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.
Glass in my glass, only bottles of pop for bottles of pop. So when I pop up in the spot, I'm probably not gonna be wanting to pop bubbly or Ciroc. I'm not puffy, but I'm